Yeah, not around here. Not around here, partner. Not around here.
So if you see the caption of that, it says, when you're both in your 30s and he asks, do you want to link up and smoke? And she says basically that using the audio that says, nah, and then the caption says, like, come on, we too old for this. Where's the effort? I ain't knocking those who are okay with this, but I thought at this age people was going on dates and meeting for coffee. So here's what I said to her. I explained to her that. Well, I think I more so asked her. Oh, let's go see. Um, I said, why would it change just because of age? And the reason I asked that is, let's go through these first. She says, I don't know about you or where you're from, but this kind of approach is something that teens do, or maybe early 20s. At 30, I think we can step it up a notch, but that's just me. If you know, you know. But I think she's trying to be condescending there. And I respond, I said, when you do something for so long, plus others still accept it, and it's an easier path, people will continue to do it. It's just, yes, I got everyone is built to evolve. Again, trying to be condescending. I don't really, ladies, please, can we stop this kind of talk? Because this type of talk you're supposed to leave in elementary, but you didn't. So don't come with you're just supposed to evolve at 30 and do things differently. You're condescending and literally proving your point wrong. Because that talk is left for children who can't communicate and have adult conversations. um, I think she deleted her reply. But as you see above that, I said you practice what you become. Now, why did I say that? I say that in general about relationships because when you have a habit of doing something, right, you're not stuck in your ways. That's literally a thing. Stuck in your ways, where people they don't have an actual value system, or they don't have a certain way they go about things or any of that stuff. They just never went about things the quote unquote right way. You're not going to. You're not. And I've actually been called by guys I've been told by guys in this space that I apparently am. I think of relationships. I look at relationships through a woman's lens or some shit like that, right? All because I say shit like what I just said, which is you practice what you become, or you become what you practice. Because even as a man, if all you practice is sleep around, 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 you can't just magically think that at 35, 40, you're going to have relationship skills. You can't just assume that you're going to be able to problem solve and you're not going to have any issues in that communication area. It's going to be an issue, right? So when you have a culture nationwide minimum, nationwide across America, excuse me, as people who, like she said, in your late teens and all of your 20s, just kind of link up, smoke, and fuck around. You can't think that just because you turn 30, 35, oh, well now I just want to do the shit that I see in movies. Or now that I want to go on coffee dates. That's not going to just happen. It's not. Your naiveness is not there anymore. The reason that's important, I explained this before. The reason that your naiveness is important is because your naiveness is directly linked to giving a fuck about the other person. It's directly linked to that. Now it doesn't totally isn't the only thing, but it's directly linked to that. A woman's willingness to, just quote unquote ride or die with the dude who hasn't done anything in his life yet. A man's willing to be sacrificial to a woman just because he's the man and she's the woman. It's going to go down and down and down. The older he gets, he'll be like, fuck it. You want to be or not? You're going to get rid of that as time goes on. So this idea that I'm going to want to show you more shit because I'm 30, you live in, that's where you start to be living in delusion. Oh, I just raised my standards now. That doesn't make me give any more of a fuck about you. It doesn't. And again, that's not meaning you should just accept anything, but trying to put it into perspective, people don't see you as more just because you got older. So, ladies, if you really want your 30s to be better than what she's talking about, y'all kind of have to society start the bar like right at your late teens, or really just that in general. Period. You're not going to get rid of hookup culture just because you want it to go away. You're not. So be right. Be right. Not positive. I'm out.